Hello friends, in our video today we are going to look at angle of depression, and in our last video we looked at what angle of elevation is and we solved a question on it. And today we are looking at angle of depression, and like I said on the last video, angle of depression is simply an angle made with your eye level while looking down. For instance, you are on top of your house and you saw your friend walking on the street. The angle you made the moment you look down to wave at your friend is simply an angle of depression. Now let's look at this. This is top of your building and this is you. You are here, then your friend is here. This is the level ground. Your friend is here. At first, you were not looking at anything. You are looking straight. Then that is your eye level. This is the eye level. Then you look down and saw your friend to wave at him. Eye. Now, this is your eye level. This is your eyes looking down. So the angle of depression is here. The angle you made with your eye level. And again, this is your friend's eye level. As you called your friend, he or she also looked up to see who is calling him or her, making an angle of elevation. So we have relationship between angle of elevation and angle of depression. Maybe on our next video, I'm going to explain how these two angles relate with each other. Alright, but today we are looking at angle of depression and we are solving this question under it. So this is angle of depression, this is angle of elevation, and that's what we call alternating angles. Alternating angles, they are equal. Once two angles are alternating, that means they are equal. And now to know when two angles are alternating is simply the moment you will be able to form a zigzag. For instance, look at this. This is angle D and angle E. And this is a zigzag. Zigzag. If you will be able to form this, that means the angle here and angle here, they are alternating to each other and they are equal. Alright? Alright. Now let's try to solve this question using this. So the question reads, from the top of a building 50 meters high, the angle of depression of a car is 55 degrees. Find the distance of the car from the foot of the building. We are asked to find the distance of the car from the foot of the building. Now, take your friend as the car. Alright? And take yourself on top of the building. Now, the distance between that building and where the car is, that's where your friend is where we are asked to find. Now, let's draw it. This is a building. This is a building. This is the foot of the building, and a car is here. There is a car here. And we are told that the height of the building is 50 meters. So from here to here is 50 meters. Now, there is invisible you or impossible somebody that is on top of this building with eye level this. Now, the person look down to look at this car. Looking down to look at the car, the angle of depression is formed here. That means here is 55 degrees, right? This angle is 55 degrees, and we are asked to find the distance from here to here. You can name it D. We are asked to find the distance from here to here. If you can recall, that's what I talked about. I talked about angle as in alternating angles. That means this angle here and angle here, they are equal because they are alternating to each other. So here will also be 55 degrees. Now we are using this. Let's draw it out. See how the diagram is looking. Our car is here. Here is where we are asked to find. The angle here is 55 degrees, while here is 50 meters. All right. Now, I believe that you will be able to solve it from this point. All right. Here, I'm going to introduce SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. So sine, this is sine theta equals to opposite over hypotenuse. While this is cos theta equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. And this is tan theta equals to opposite over adjacent. And I've explained how to know your opposite angles, as how to know your opposite side, your hypotenuse side, and your adjacent side. I have explained it on my last video where I talked about angle of elevation. So you can go and watch the video for you to be able to understand which side is your opposite, which side is your adjacent, and which side is your hypotenuse. All right, using sine, can we be able to find this side? Now, this is the adjacent of this shape now here. This side we are asked to find is the adjacent. All right, now, opposite over hypotenuse, we cannot use sine theta because our hypotenuse is unknown and we cannot find, and the hypotenuse side is not the side we are asked to find, though our opposite is known, while our adjacent, our hypotenuse is not known, and that is not the side we are asked to find. So we are ruling out sine. Let's look at cos theta, adjacent over hypotenuse. Our adjacent is what we are looking for, while our hypotenuse has no value. They didn't assign any value to it, so we are cancelling out this cos. We cannot find our adjacent using cos theta. Now let's look at tan. Tan theta is opposite over adjacent. Our opposite is known, while our adjacent is unknown, and also the side we are asked to find. So we will be able to use tan theta to find our adjacent. Now, our theta is what? 55 degrees. Our opposite is equals to 50 meters, while our adjacent is equals to D. Now, we are substituting these values inside this formula, this equation now. Anywhere we see this, we are putting 55. Anywhere our opposite is, we are putting 50 there. And anywhere our adjacent is, we are putting D there. All right. Now let's continue. So we're going to have tan theta, our theta is 55. So we are substituting it. 55 equals to, opposite is 50, while our adjacent is D. Now, know that this tan 55 is over 1. There is invisible 1 here. This is over 1, right? So, at this point, for us to be able to make D the subject of our formula, we are going to cross multiply. 50 goes to 1 equals to D tan 55. Alright, so here we are dividing both sides by tan 55 so that D will be able to stand on its own. Alright, we are dividing 50 over tan 55, and we're also dividing D tan 55 over tan 55. So we're going to have this over tan 55, this over tan 55. This is going to cancel this. We're having D equals to 50 over tan 55. And tan 55 is equals to, using tangent of angles, tan 55 is equals to 1.428. This is the value of tan 55. So we're going to have D equals to 50 over 1.428. And dividing it, we are going to have D equals to 35 meters. Now, we have gotten the value of D. That's the distance from the foot, the distance of the car, from the foot of this building is equals to 35 meters. Alright? So at this point, we have gotten the value we are asked to find. And don't forget to like this video. Drop your question at the comment section. If you didn't understand anything, you can drop your question at the comment section. And also share the video to your friends. Invite them to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so that once any video is being posted, you will be notified of it, okay?